Elok ni duduk. Tak boleh ada apa. Over.
Malaysia has once again found itself at the center of global intrigue. Just as officials confirmed that the research into the Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 has been shut down, shocking footage emerged showing a massive UFO hovering in the country's skies.
Breaking news tonight, a Malaysia Airlines flight
MH370
Flight MH370
disappeared en route to Beijing.
70, we are ready, requesting flight number 310 to Beijing. Malaysian 370.
Flight MH370 ended in the southern Indian Ocean.
What's raising eyebrows further is that this mysterious craft looks like a UFO filmed back in 1968. Now, many are wondering whether these two events are connected, or if something much deeper is unfolding beyond our understanding. Massive UFO spotted in Malaysia. A mysterious unidentified flying object, which many described as a massive spaceship, has captured attention once again in Kuala Krai, Malaysia, reigniting decades of speculation about extraterrestrial visitors. It started when a video of a UFO hovering over Kuala Krai, Kelantan, Malaysia, was released. When many UFO enthusiasts and experts looked at the video, they noticed that the UFO looks quite similar to sightings that can be tracked to over half a century. This has raised a lot of questions about the origins and purpose of the UFO. The saga of this enormous craft reportedly began in 1968, when a local resident actually filmed a UFO of an unprecedented size over Malaysia. It was a massive UFO that had never been seen before. Eyewitnesses described the object as a saucer-shaped spaceship, glowing faintly and seemingly floating effortlessly above the landscape. It had a massive scale that made it visible from miles away, sparking a lot of curiosity and fear among the residents. But that was not all. A decade later, on January 2, 1979, an Australian serviceman reportedly captured a photograph of what appeared to be the same massive spaceship. As UFO enthusiasts and experts scoured over the videos and photos, they noticed that there were a lot of similarities and distinctive features. The UFO had a circular metallic body with evenly spaced portholes lining its rim and a bright orange glow from beneath the structure. Although the photo was black and white, analysts are saying that it looks very much like the earlier 1968 footage, and so it might just be the same UFO appearing again. But you won't believe what happened next. Fast forward to 2016, when two friends were driving through Murang'a County, Kenya. They found themselves facing the same mysterious craft during a foggy early morning commute. They released footage that showed the spaceship gliding low over the landscape, and its presence was strong enough to bend trees as it passed. It wasn't only these two friends that saw the UFO. Eyewitnesses were also in the area, and they claimed the UFO maintained a steady, silent flight pattern. It evoked a sense of awe and terror as it moved through the dense fog. But that wasn't the end. There were a lot of similarities between these UFO sightings and a recent one that emerged in Malaysia. A massive UFO in Malaysia was filmed hovering over Kuala Krai. The clip went viral within hours, sparking widespread discussion and a lot of panic among the local residents. The object looked like the previous UFO sightings, as it was a colossal, saucer-like structure, smooth and metallic UFO. It reflected light in a strange way that suggested that there was otherworldly technology. As always, UFO sightings always come with government explanations and cover-ups. Despite how popular the video was, Kuala Krai police chief stated that they didn't get any reports from local residents, and also that the clip was spread by certain parties without knowing the reason. But the UFO looked similar to the one spotted in Kenya and other places in the 1900s. It has fueled debates among UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. With the persistent reappearance of the aircraft that had nearly identical features, immense size, and circular design, it's pretty hard for experts to dismiss these sightings as coincidence. Some are saying that these videos and photos might be fabricated, but the coincidences are too real to be true. To make matters worse, as the massive UFO in Malaysia emerged, MH370 research also shut down, causing many to question whether there's a connection between the two. MH370 research shut down. The ongoing search for Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 has been temporarily suspended due to advertised weather conditions in the southern Indian Ocean, as the Transport Minister recently announced. The search was being led by Ocean Infinity, a maritime exploration firm, and is expected to resume this at the end of the year. It all started when Flight MH370, a Boeing 777, disappeared on March 8, 2014, while going from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 227 passengers and 12 crew members aboard. Despite all the search operations, the aircraft's main wreckage hasn't been located till now. All the previous searches have been unsuccessful, and there has been a lot of speculation about the connection between this and some UFO sightings near Malaysia. In December 2024, the Malaysian government approved a new search plan proposed by Ocean Infinity, covering approximately 15,000 square kilometers in the southern Indian Ocean. The search is conducted on a no-find, no-fee basis, meaning Ocean Infinity will receive $70 million if the wreckage is located. The search was using the latest technology, including autonomous underwater vehicles that could scan the ocean floor. Ocean Infinity's vessel, Armada 7806, was deployed in the search area, but has since departed due to the seasonal weather conditions. When the suspension of the search was announced, it attracted mixed reactions for many. Kelvin Shim, whose wife was aboard MH370, expressed understanding, stating, "We have been waiting for more than 11 years, so this is just another few more months. I can still wait." Investigators continued to analyze the data that they collected during the search, and the Malaysian government remained committed to finding the aircraft. But it's even more suspicious as the suspension of the MH370 research happened as the UFO news in Malaysia became more rampant. The mystery of the MH370 plane that disappeared back in 2014 remains elusive for investors and UFO enthusiasts. Despite the extensive search efforts, including a large-scale international operation, the aircraft's main wreckage remains undiscovered over the past decade. They only found a few pieces of debris, such as a flaperon, on Reunion Island in 2015, and these have been confirmed to belong to MH370. But there's no evidence whatsoever. That has caused a lot of theories about the plane's fate. The disappearance has led to widespread speculation and conspiracy theories. Some are saying that the aircraft was hijacked, and others propose that it was a deliberate act by one of the pilots on board. But investigations have shown that these theories don't seem to have any proof. There are also theories that there was a sudden mechanical failure which led to the loss of the aircraft. Some also say that the plane was mistakenly shot down by another country, like Japan, or that there was a cyber attack that compromised the aircraft's systems. This remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries, and the absence of definitive answers has left many questioning what really happened that year. Till this day, many continue to search for the MH370. The search for MH370 became the most extensive and costly in aviation history, covering vast areas of the South China Sea and the southern Indian Ocean. Connection between MH370 and UFOs. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 in 2014 has sparked a lot of theories, some of which might just be extraordinary, but there's no doubt that there's a connection between the aircraft disappearing and UFOs near Malaysia. One of the major theories is that the aircraft was abducted by extraterrestrial beings, which have captured the attention of many people. The theory says that the plane was taken by UFOs, leading to its mysterious vanishing. The idea of alien involvement gained traction in the immediate aftermath of the incident. Social media platforms were rife with speculations, with some users suggesting that the aircraft had been abducted by extraterrestrial entities. Such theories were fueled by the lack of concrete evidence and the perplexing circumstances surrounding the plane's disappearance. The absence of distress signals, coupled with the aircraft's deviation from its flight path, led some to entertain the possibility of an external force, such as a UFO, being responsible. To make matters worse, there were speculations about the sightings of UFOs in the vicinity of the aircraft's last known location. Reports from different fishermen and maritime personnel in the area actually noticed some unidentified flying objects in the area around the time of the disappearance. This adds to the evidence that the MH370 might have disappeared because of UFOs. In addition to eyewitness reports, some proponents of the UFO theory point to the peculiarities of the aircraft's flight path. The plane's sudden and unexplained deviation from its scheduled route, coupled with its prolonged flight after losing contact with air traffic control, has been cited as evidence of external interference. Advocates of the UFO theory argue that such anomalies are consistent with the actions of extraterrestrial beings rather than human error or mechanical failure. Some say that the UFO might have appeared in front of the plane, causing the pilots to be shocked and create an accident that caused them all to perish. Others say that it could have been an alien hijacking. There are other crazy theories, like the plane going into a different dimension or disappearing into a black hole. Many thought that these were just theories, but when the coincidences keep happening, it's hard not to question the reason for the disappearance. When the MH370 research was shut down as a massive UFO appeared in Malaysia, experts and researchers continued to look closely for more connections. Even worse, just after the research into the MH370 was halted, Malaysian residents were shocked to see more UFOs circling mysteriously in the skies. August 2025. Glowing circles in the sky. In late August 2025, skies over Malaysia lit up with a shocking spectacle that brought up more questions about what's out there. On the night of August 27th, observers across the Klang Valley, including areas of Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, reported seeing glowing circular lights hovering in the dark. Some witnesses described seeing 2 rings of light, which later appeared to duplicate into 4, all suspended silently in the night sky near Setapak. What caught a lot of attention wasn't just the shape of the lights, but the way it behaved and moved. One student recounted how he saw 2 luminous circles appear, then expanded into 4, without any visible beam trails or audible helicopter or drone activity. Not only that, but other people in Puchong and Klang posted similar videos of the UFOs, and so it seemed like the phenomenon was happening in multiple places. September 2023. Foreign object captured. Also in Kuala Lumpur, an anonymous person released footage that shocked the world. The video showed a fast-moving object that moved across the night sky, leading to more speculation and online debate. The clip was shot near the city center and captured a bright orb that seemed to defy any normal explanation. The video was recorded just after midnight, and the world saw the object literally tear through the sky at extraordinary speed, leaving no trail of smoke or propulsion. The witness was only filming the city's fireworks for the 66th Merdeka celebration, only to notice this unexpected anomaly. What made this footage especially viral and interesting was its high resolution, which was shot in 4K and 30 frames per second. This was much clearer than a lot of UFO sightings that have been spotted over the years. The object was very bright and moved with incredible speed. What's more, it had a very erratic trajectory. It even hovered momentarily before darting away and disappearing into the sky. 2014 Petronas Towers sighting. In May 2014, a curious event unfolded above Kuala Lumpur's iconic Petronas Twin Towers, and it gained the attention of many UFO enthusiasts worldwide. It seemed to be a routine midday outing for the family that witnessed it, but they were shocked when they saw an object hovering silently near the towers. One of the eyewitnesses said that the object was roughly the size of a large hot air balloon, but behaved in ways that defied conventional explanation. The witness, identified as Chong, was near the Twin Towers when his young son pointed skyward. He says he initially assumed the object was a balloon, but then noted it was rotating slowly and making no noise. At approximately 12:30 p.m., the object suddenly accelerated upward with a small but audible airburst or shockwave and vanished into the cloud layer. The object seemed to be circular or slightly oval, with what looked like small protrusions beneath the craft in the lower resolution images. While the footage cannot identify the object, it's clear that the acceleration and the silence of the UFO rules out any balloons, drones, or aircraft. That brought up the question that it might be of extraterrestrial origin. The government kept silent again and didn't declare the incident as verified extraterrestrial activity. This UFO sighting in Malaysia happened around the same time as the disappearance of the MH370, bringing up more questions. Ever since a massive UFO in Malaysia was filmed around the same time the MH370 research shut down, analysts have been paying attention to the skies in this country. Did the MH370 disappear because of UFOs? And is that why the research has been shut down? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. So, thanks for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.